Why are there so many different groups of Catholic nuns? Each congregation of Catholic sisters have a different charism, which their founder or foundress founded them for. It is the charism that makes each group different with its special mission and identity. Today, we meet the Daughters of the Redeemer.
The Daughters of the Redeemer is a religious congregation locally founded by the then Archbishop Emmanuel Bilingo in 1969. It's a congregation of diocesan rite. My task is to help the girls discern to see if God is calling them to religious life and to daughterhood, following the charism of the Daughters of the Redeemer. The Daughters of the Redeemer have 4 principles that lead them in life: to die to give life, to be a mother of thousands, to radiate Christ's goodness, and to practice the silent virtues. Christ's goodness is our motto. Spreading the goodness of Christ is our way of life. So as I interact with the girls, I try to instill in them or to arouse in them the interest to serve God and to see if they're inclined to the goodness of Christ, to radiating the goodness of Christ, to being the carriers of the goodness of Christ. How does one know that God is calling? God initiates, the individual simply responds. There is that inner drive, you feel drawn to God, you feel drawn to doing good. Hence the need for animation to help the girl discover what the Lord is saying to her in life. What is the Lord inviting her to be? What is the Lord saying to her? He gives the graces to respond when He's calling. He makes it possible. He does provide the opportunity when He's calling. For the girl is simply to respond and be open and be generous with the gift of self. Why am I saying be generous with the gift of self? It implies living a Christian life, taking on the values of Christ. That is the everyday stance. Then there are signs that the Lord is calling. And the individual feels it deep within, feels drawn to serving Christ. To become a religious, first and foremost, one must be a Catholic, practicing Catholic, baptized and confirmed and active. That's the first qualification. Secondly, academically, one must have completed her grade 12, at least with a full certificate. There are exceptions, of course, where one could not be very good academically, but she has a vocation. Opportunities are given when she comes in the initial formation from candidacy to postulancy. She can try to upgrade. But still, if we discover that she's academically, she's really not up to, but she's very good at skills, we try to help her in that area to develop the talents she has. Because maybe that's where God is asking her to contribute to the church through her talents. The Daughters of the Redeemer are in a number of dioceses in Zambia. They were founded in the Lusaka Archdiocese, so they have a house in Emersdale at Divine Mercy Parish, Emersdale Charism. The daughters have a house in Roma, just opposite Roma Girls. The Generalate is in Olympia Park, along Manor Road. The Formation House is in Mount Zion. So those that are in Lusaka, if you want to get in contact with the Daughters of the Redeemer, any of these in any of these parishes. If not, you can just go to the parish priest, he will help you. Or if there are sisters in that parish, they'll help you. In Cabo Diocese, we have sisters in Chibombo at St. John of the Cross Parish. In Kitwe, we are at Impelembe Secondary School. Then in Ibenga, we are at Ibenga Girls Secondary School. Northwestern Province, we are at Mangambo Mission. You can visit any of those or go to your nearest parish and ask for the Daughters of the Redeemer. As I said, we are all in the vineyard of the Lord. It's a common calling. They will help you to come to the daughters.